Hello, this is question 5 on your mix exercise 2 from year 12. We have to write each of these expressions in this form, so completing the square form. P, Q, and R are constants to be found. So for the first one, we have x squared plus 12x minus 9. Remember, when I'm completing the square, I'm going to write in brackets x or plus or minus something squared. If this is plus, this is going to be plus. And I'm going to write half of this number, so 6. This goes squared. When I expand this bracket, I'm going to have this term, and then a 36 that I don't want. So this one is squared. And that's why I have to subtract the 36. And then don't forget this minus 9 at the end. Yeah, so is this one half inside the bracket and this one squared outside, and always subtracting. If I put the numbers together, I have x plus 6 squared minus 45, which means they call it P, is the coefficient of the bracket, so it's 1. Q is the number inside the bracket, so Q is 6 and R is minus 45. So Q 6 and R minus 45. And that's it with this one. So B, we have 5x squared minus 40x plus 13. And now we have to do a bit more work because this coefficient here, yeah? We are going to factorize first the 5 outside. So x squared plus, and only for these two terms, we don't need to do the last one. 8x plus 13. And now I'm going to complete the square for this one like I did before. So minus, if it's minus, half that, 4 squared, and minus the square of the 4, which is 16. I'm going to substitute back. So I have bracket x minus 4 squared minus 16, and then the plus 13. Don't forget the plus 13 because it's common that we forget it. I'm going to expand this bracket. I'm going to multiply the 5, but I'm not going to expand the square, yeah? Just the 5. Minus 16 times 5, which is 80, plus 13. And then finally I'm going to put the numbers together. Square, so minus 80 plus 13 is minus 67, no? That means that P, coefficient of the bracket, is 5, number inside the bracket is minus 4, and the number outside, completely outside, is minus 67, yeah? Question C. We have only two terms, so it's easier. I have 8x squared minus 2x squared. 8x minus 2x squared. If you want, you can rewrite this way. Sometimes it helps. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is to, like I did before, minus 2 outside. So I'm going to factorize, and I'm going to have 2x squared minus 4x. I'm going to complete the square with this one, which is x minus half of the number squared minus the square of the number, 4. And I'm going to substitute back here. I have minus 2 bracket x minus 2 squared minus 4. And now I just don't have any number outside, which is completely fine. I'm going to expand this bracket, and we are done. So we have minus 2x minus 2 squared plus 8. That means that P is minus 2, Q is minus 2 as well, and R is positive 8. Yeah? And now for D, we have 3x squared minus x plus 1 squared. We will need to prepare a bit the expression. So we have 3x squared minus x plus 1 squared, no? 3x squared minus x. Yeah. What we are going to do is to expand this bracket and simplify the expression, because otherwise we cannot easily complete the square. Minus, when I square that expression, I have first one squared 2 times the product, so 2x, and the second squared. And then I'm going to expand this bracket. Yeah, I'm going to multiply by minus 1 or change the sign of everything. So 3x squared minus 1x squared, 2x squared, then minus 2x and minus 1. So minus 2x and minus 1. And now I'm in a situation similar to the previous question. So we factorize the 2 outside. We have 2 times x squared minus x, and then the minus 1. we are going to complete the square with this one, so x minus half of the coefficient, so a half, minus the coefficient squared, so a quarter, no? So this 1/2 is 1/2 and this one square is minus a quarter. Now substitute back and I have 2 brackets x minus 1/2 squared minus 1/4 and then the minus 1 outside. I expand the 2, so 2x minus a half squared minus 2 times 1/4 is 1/2 minus 1. And the last thing I do is to put together these two numbers. So I have 2 brackets x minus a half squared minus a half minus 1 is minus 3/2, which means P is 2, Q is minus a half, and R is minus 3/2. Yeah, and that's all.